In the law of attraction, you attract the things that are representative of your vibrational frequency. You know how energies, frequencies, and vibrations work, how they are continuously changing the reality experience. The reality is in constant flux and always changing into form and out of form. Nothing stays the same by rule of the fifth law. Everything changes. You understand that when you put out a thought, an electric signal that draw like thoughts back to you, and when that thought is paired with an emotion, you create an electromagnetic signal in which the thought rides the wave of the emotion. Thoughts are electrical and emotions are magnetic, producing an electromagnetic energy that produces a feeling that creates reality. There are multi-dimensions of reality. The first being the physical reality, the lowest common denominator of all realities. It's the last to change, while all other realities such as the astral, mental, and spiritual realities have already assumed a new state within you, while the physical reality is last to do so. When you express your desire for something, you've supplied it with emotion as it germinates and begin to grow. It will grow until it sprouts into this world, if its progress is not impeded by resistance. The resistance being your doubts, fears, and anxieties that are the culmination of negative beliefs residing within you. You know that if you express your desire for something and it has absolutely no resistance, it manifests in the fastest path of least resistance. Something you don't even care about tends to manifest very rapidly. Physical reality will orchestrate the fastest possible path to it in order to continue the reflection and the truth of the third law. What you put out is what you get back. The law of attraction. You don't care about it, and yet it manifests at the fastest possible speed because there are no opposing beliefs. You are 100% detached. You care less whether it happens or not. But the things you do want tends to be a lot harder to create. To assume the state of being it requires. Thus, we are able to build up a mountain of energy of a specific desire, yet fail to release that energy through the act of assuming a state of 100% attachment. Usually, because we must spend time releasing that energy. That could take weeks, months in releasing all of the energy we have built up. In some cases, years to move beyond the self. This is where fasting comes in, to allow you to assume a state of being of detachment from all things. Because if you do care about it, it is a sign you do not recognize your unlimited power, and the power is conditional. When you care about it, it is conditional. You're attached. But fasting puts you in a state of gaining unlimited power, moving you toward that alignment, moving you towards the state of being 100% detached. In this way, you can create an imagination in your dream, in your head, in your mind, and give life to it by experiencing it. And then get up from there with absolutely no insistence upon the outcome that any of it has to come true at all. Because of the high frequency in those moments, you have everything you need to feel complete and whole, regardless. To simultaneously be able to create whatever you choose to desire and yet be completely detached from it is unconditional power, unlimited power, and unconditional love. Fast allows you to assume that state of being required to manifest the things you do care about by learning to not care about it, since the body begins to prioritize itself, that increases its vibrational frequency by detaching from all those things that you do care about and subsequently drawing them to you as your energy is returned to you. It is the act of creating unconditionally. The more you can assume that state of being, the greater the power you have to create. There is more potent wave energy in unconditional states that can be collapsed into dreams. That is states not conditioned, not defined to already be anything, which is what fears, anxieties, worries, and doubts already are. States already conditioned into something dense, But unconditioned is to be detached. And to be detached is to not care. And to not care is to place no conditions upon it. And no conditions upon it means no expectations. Thus, by the fast helping us to realize that state of detachment with the things we care about, we learn to not care about them and actually have them manifest. We can express our desires to have it in our lives, yet at the same time remain detached from it needing to be in our lives, which allows the power to proceed unimpeded by resistance composed of our fears, anxieties, or doubts. That state of being is achieved in super high frequencies. Those super frequencies can be achieved by fasting, and when you reach the super high frequencies, with an intensity, focus yourself on that which matters the most to you, and allow all of that wave energy to concentrate into a form, into an idea, into a desire, and let it go into the universe.